and this is named The Signs of the Return of the Lord and the Rapture. I couldn't tell you how many countless videos and articles I've seen where there's volcanoes, earthquakes, mass loss of death of animals, pestilence. We saw that in the locust attacks throughout Africa this past summer. So these are all things that are coming upon the earth, as it says in the Word of God, that there will be times of trouble, Jacob's trouble, that would be coming soon. And we're seeing that as well. So there's all these signs, all these things to prepare for. What would be the very big sign of the Lord's return? So a lot of people would say all those signs are big enough for us, and I think I agree. So the signs of the Lord and the rapture. A lot of people disagree that there's going to be a rapture. I'm going to sit here and just tell you it took me a long time to come to the realization that this is all prophecy, that the rapture is part of the prophecy. The Word of God is a prophetic vision. And when John was in Patmos, he had a vision and he wrote it down and he wrote letters to the seven churches. The seven churches exist today, I believe, like the Church of Philadelphia, etc., and Church of Laodicea. So to me, it's part of the prophecy of the rapture of the church, and that's in 1 Thessalonians 4:16. And what would the biggest thing that you think that the Lord would want us to prepare for? To be in his bridal gown and be waiting like the five wise virgin getting ready to get married. I think that's the one thing that most of us overlook as much as we watch what goes on in the news. Remember, we're not of this world. We're in it, but we're not of it. To not partake in any of the worldly things that are going on. That might mean politics. That might mean not partaking in a lot of things that you would normally do. He wants us to be set apart, and there's a separation between the wheat and the tares, and we want to be honoring the Lord in our life. We want to be able to honor the Lord in our walk, in our speech, and how we conduct ourselves, you know. But there is a coming persecution, and that looks very real to us now when you see the shutdown of the churches. These are all very real things that are happening. So it makes prophecy now come to life. I mean, we know that 10 years ago, you didn't have to worry about going to church, being locked down. You didn't have to worry about a lot of the things that you see nowadays. And I'm not saying to worry about it, because that would be the wrong word for it. But the prophetic word of God is true. I mean, there was revelation, and there have been signs and wonders, according to Matthew 24. And we're at the very end now. So, we're at the end of the church age. This is now the sign, the biggest sign I think that people want to watch for is Isaiah 17:1, which is happening right now. There's a couple big things that someone told me, that when you see Damascus in the middle of a war and it's a ruinous heap, it will be only moments where that return of the Lord will be fulfilled. And that is the fulfillment of the rapture. That's the fulfillment of Jesus Christ. That's the fulfillment of the wedding feast of the Lamb.